Hello and welcome back to Kinlaig. Right, we are pretty much where we left off at the end of the last episode, where we're dealing with this grassy area. Nice little bit of pasture grass, I suppose you could call it. And we are going to ted and row it. Now, normally I do the baling and the rowing together, but that's only because the tedder and the windrow are different widths. But in this case, they're essentially the same. 8.9 versus 9, I'm going to call that the same. So, we are just going to get the new Holland lined up, because we will be the one driving. It takes a bit more horsepower for this kit. And we'll go and find the... Ooh, hang on a minute. Where's all the straw gone? What's going on here? It says we've got some in. Oh, I don't like that. How does that happen? Oh, that's not... I promise that there is straw there. That's ridiculous. Why would that happen? Has that happened to anyone else, where the straw just disappears? Because I don't care for that. I mean, there's obviously straw in there. That's really frustrating, actually. Okay, well, we can... You know what? Fine, let's just... Since the bales are all shambles anyways, we might as well add a bale in. To their shed. I don't like that much. It's a shame. It's obviously some sort of texturing glitch or something, but... Ideally, it doesn't happen. But yeah, let's just quickly drop this in there. And then at least that'll be... It should fill up again. Get you in there. Brilliant. Probably can put that little black flap down, and it'll allow us easier access with the bale, but as long as that works, it's fine. Not too fussed on that. Okay, happy days. Whew. Yeah, I was wondering why it would just disappear. So yeah, there's clearly some sort of texturing thing. And look at that, we've got some manure in. Brilliant. So we'll get to the point eventually where we'll be able to use that to fertilize our fields. Right. Did we sell? We did. We sold everything field-wise. And we do have to buy soil information for this field. Or did we already? No. Unless it's loam. But we will go and buy it. That's fine, because we'll need it anyways. And then eventually, when we turn this into a field, we'll be able to buy that sort of information. So we might have to get it a couple of times, but if we can cultivate it as much as possible, just before the trees. But again, I am recording this before the last episode has gone out, so we won't be cultivating it for a time. So there is time to sort that out. So yeah, any suggestions still on that would be greatly appreciated. On what you think we should do with the space, because it is it's a large space. So whether it's some kind of arable or grass, I mean it would be grass certainly, but just how to lay it out is more my question for you. Right, we'll get this. I quite like this JCB actually. It's really nice. It's just a nice bit of kit, to be honest. Oh. Those bloody sheds be the death of me. And the death of many a bale. Hey, let's just get kind of spun around here a bit. Right, we'll get that opened. Oh, I've literally jumped out. Okay, there we go. We'll get that lowered down. Actually, why does it look so much wider than... the tedder? I promise they're the same width, well, essentially, as I said, but it just seems, yeah. So we'll get that lowered down, we'll get that fired up, get that connected. Brilliant. Alright, mate, let's crack on with it. Get that lowered down. Here, we'll just get a little more adjusted. Lowered down, turned on. And we're off. Should have the JCB following. And whoa. Going a bit wonky there, mate. Alright. And we're off. Okay, brilliant. So at least we are getting more hay in. Oh, it's quicker than the tedder, I can see. See, that's the other problem with the baler as well, is that the baler is quicker than the row. So when you're using... Oh, sorry, the baler is slower than the row because, yeah, the row is quite a quick bit of kit, but the tedder, as you can tell, is about 5 or 6 or 7 kph slower, which is fine. But in this case, at least, it's fine, because then we know that it absolutely won't stop following. But if you're rowing and you have a helper bailing, sometimes the bailing, because they have to stop every so often, it can be, yeah, it can slow things down a bit. But, as I said, I really would like to invest in a Heston baler. So that is going to be something... So we'll need the baler. We'll also need a trailer. And we do have the JCB to do all that. Now, I think I've left the weight at the other farm. I've left a few things at the other farm. We have a drill over there, which I need to remember to sell. Yes, I need to sell that and sell the harrow as well, so that we can use that money to put towards leasing some kit when we need it. Wait, do we have a drill, or is it... It was a cultivator, I know, but I don't know. We must have a drill at the farm, at the other farm. I have to check, because we'll have to get all that sorted as well before we sell it. But again, we're just waiting for the sheep to finish eating their food. Again, we might as well take advantage of what was there already. There are a few bales of hay as well on the outside of that barn at the other farm. And there we go, look at that. So we've got a headland of hay ready to be collected. And yeah, this might be a bit... I mean, it's a bit wider of a job than the mowing was. And the mowing the first time as well, it's, you know, you got to sort out where everything is. And I feel like, yeah, we are missing a bit. Right, so that's the downside then to the sizing, because the tedder is... Oh wait, wouldn't that be the opposite then? That seems a bit funny, that, doesn't it? Unless that's all me. Maybe it would be better to do the baling to follow. But no, I want to do the baling myself. This is going to be a bit of a bit, yeah. Maybe this is why I tend to do... Oh, crikey. I mean, at the end of it all, at least they'll be in rows, but I just don't understand why it's missing so much. Oh, now we're flopping about. I just want to ensure it's lined up. Because look at that. Why... There's a lot missed here, and then over here as well. It's quite a bit missed. Oh, it's not quite a bit. It is a little bit. But, well, what the heck is going on? Alright, well, we'll just try and keep it as tight as possible to the left-hand side, so that it does actually get everything. Yeah, that's a shame, because I could just go on with the tedder and then do the windrowing and the baling, but I want to actually do the baling myself versus have somebody follow around with it, especially if it's a Heston baler. So I just think the Heston would look really good on New Holland here, and I'd like to do it myself. But again, this grass is not all that important. We are just literally taking advantage of what was already here. It's not that great quality anyways. You know what? I've just realized the tedder... I've completely made a mistake with it. The reason that it is this way, excuse me, and I will fix this for the next time, but there is a thing that stops it from going so far out, and I think that's what that was, that I didn't buy that extension on the tedder. So that's absolutely my fault. Now I know what it's for. You see how it goes out a bit? It kind of shoots it out a bit further than the actual width of the tedder. That's why. That's why that's happening. Because the width of it is 9 meter, 8.9 meter. But it shoots it out probably 10 meters, like an extra meter. Well, you know, collectively. Right, you know what? I'm actually, because I've only done this much and we still have quite a bit left to do, I am going to go and fix that right now. Because that's silly. I might have to nip down to the shop to do that, but it would be, I think it'll be worth it. We've got this one, yeah? Yep, that's exactly what that is. Boundary spreading, which stops... Is that what that means? Right, I'm going to go do it anyways. So let's just quickly stop them. Thank you so much for your time. A little bit of time that you've spent with us there, Kaya. I'm going to nip down to the shop with the tedder, so we'll get it all folded up and all. And we'll get this boundary system attached. Alright, here we are. This should be close enough. Well, we can actually just get it a bit closer in there. Brilliant, there we go. And right, let's get that customized to include that spreading system, because that has to be what that is. As well, is the fact that it just really, yeah. You know what? This might be a bit cheeky, but I'm going to do this anyways. Where is it now? I'm going to also customize it up a couple of kilometers per hour. I feel like it can go quicker. Not much, just a couple of kph, but enough that it makes a difference. Right. So let's have a look at this really quickly, just to see what we've actually done. So that should go out to the side. I don't know what it's done. Yeah, I thought it would go more to the side, but anyways, we'll go back to the farm and we'll test it out in the field. Alright, we're all set up here at the farm once again. We'll hop in here, get this. Oh, right, we've got to turn it on. I'll get it lowered down. Nope, it's already lowered. Just turned on. And follow me, activated. Brilliant. I also did get a notification that the bunker silo has finished fermenting. So that is good news. Now we'll see what this actually does. Does it keep it tidy? What does that do? What have I just spent £800 on? Wait a second, hang on. Does it have to be... What? Okay, working mode. Boundary spreading, there we go. That makes a lot more sense. Oh, look at that. Now if we can just drive in a straight line, that is much better. Because now it'll actually collect it all. Yes, indeed. That was a good shout to get that sorted. Happy days. Right, yeah, because on the other side, we'll be coming back the other way, so it doesn't matter. It only has to be on the one side. So that's really good. Really brilliant, that. This is where it gets a bit more tricky, because now we... wonder how quickly I can turn. I know it can turn quite quickly, but this is another reason why doing the tedding separately is more beneficial. But that was a wild turn from the JCB. Thanks to that. Right, so let's see if that still works. Now I might have just completely mucked it up by doing that. Oh no, it's still following alright. Collecting alright. What a mess. Right, well, we will be done with this field soon, and then the next time we do it, we'll be able to do it properly, I would say. So, anyways, I think to crack on with it, the best thing to do is to do it in a time-lapse. Alright, I think that's plenty. I think enough has been done here. Alright, mate, you can back off a bit. It's so close. That was me, though, that set that up that way, but still, so close. Anyways, yeah, that's... what a mess. Absolute mess. Here, we'll just get this out of the field. You know what? At least the rows... At least the rows are alright. They're a bit tight. Tighter than they were, at least. But my goodness, what an absolute disaster. You know what? It could have been a lot worse, to be honest. At least they are somewhat together. But I think that tells me quite simply the fact that, yeah, I'm just going to tuck this away so we can just deal with this later. But, yeah, the fact that the rows are done and they're kind of tight together, but it was a bit of a faff to get it there, I think tells me that I would probably be better off doing the rowing and the bailing as one sort of follow me thing if I'm to do two jobs at once. But we'll see about that in the future. I just really wanted to do the bailing myself. That was my biggest thing, is wanting to do that. But anyways, we are going to not look at that field for a bit. We'll let the sun continue to bake some of that hay now that it's been sitting in the sun and now it's all rowed up, while we go and deal with the silage here. Now I'm hoping that we can put lots of this directly into the trough for the cows. Hello, train. So we'll get it opened. We'll do little by little, it's fine. Actually, this is like 2 loads, so we'll just do... Can I not open... Oh, I guess we have to just go along. Anyways, how much does this hold? Let's have a look. Let's have a cheeky peek and see. Okay, I don't think it'll take all of the food. But I assume by this it means it'll take all the hay first and then the silage. But either way, we're going to get this silage out of here and put as much of it as we can into their trough. And then this will give us more time to deal with hay in the future. But if we do want to do silage, at least we can look at either doing bales or doing another sort of bunker. But oh, you're joking. That really is a shame. I absolutely 100% remember being able to do it this way before. 1000% I remember being able to collect silage with the loading wagon. That is really a shame. Yes, open the whole bloody thing. I don't think I've ever done bunkers in 25. Have I? No, I don't think so. But yeah, what's going on? Because I absolutely remember being able to do this before. That's why we kept the bloody loading wagon. Oh, that really is a shame. I feel cheated by... Oh, there we go. What is what? What? What is going on? Lunacy, I tell you. Open, Sesame. Simon says open. What do you need from me? Just get the bloody thing off. You should be able to unleash it at all in its entirety. Oh, that's really quite something. That's worked a bit. Okay, at least we know it works in a very strange about way, but maybe we have to clear out everything that's sort of in the way first, and then we can remove the entirety of the tarp. That does seem a bit funny. Right, let's just get spun around here. I didn't expect this to be quite the faff that it is proving to be, but now let's see, can we... Am I missing something? No, I'm not. I was hoping that it would say remove all thing, but 'tis not the case. Oh, maybe now. Is it because of the bumps? Oh, let's not get stuck. It must be the bumps. Right, maybe we need a bucket or something for to do it. But why wouldn't this work? Right, this is going to work now. Oh, we've got very stuck. Let's try that again. Yeah, we must need some kind of a bucket then. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we have one. Also, thank you to... Oh my goodness, I don't want to forget. Was it... who said it? Somebody told me. Jewel Barge? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. YouTube comment said switch modes and you can see leased items in the garage mod. Thank you for that. Handy as. Right, we don't have a bucket, so we do need to get a bucket. Unfortunately, because... I mean, we would probably need one eventually, yes, I know, but... It's just like, come on, you know? Trying to get this sorted. Let's try again, though. Let's give it another go. Come on, collect it all. Gotta collect it all. Silage, yeah. Sorry, I'm completely off my mind. I feel like I'll be honest, a little bit of honesty here. I do feel like the last few episodes especially have been a bit kind of out of pocket a little in the sense of like just my mind is in so many places at the moment. So that's just me being completely honest with you in that case, but so I feel like I'm doing the farming, but it's just like, yeah, mine's running out all over the place. But when you have stuff like this, it kind of lets you realize like, hey, you know what, it could be worse. You could be stuck on a silage heap, for example. Right, well, you know what, before we head to the shop, because that's what we'll have to do and buy this bloody bucket, is let's just nip down to the cows and see what they think of all this silage. It's nearly full anyways, so whatever. Because if they can't take more, then we know we have to dispose of it into a shed or something. Look at how happy he was jumping about. Absolutely thrilled. Oh, 60,000. We should be able to fit most of it in. So that's good. Okay, let's, while that's doing that, let's get this sorted out. We can, we might as well get the weight on. Let's just get this tucked away. Right, what I'll do is I will tuck away the row, get the weight on the back, get rid of the pallet forks, and then head to the shop and buy a bucket. All right, here we are. Now, let's have a look at what we've got. We need front loader tools. I know I have some mods kicking about. Where am I looking? Front loader tools. Oh, there we go. Yep. There we are. Right. So what have I got for mods then? Nothing for buckets. You know what they must be? They must be telehandler mods that I've got. Yeah, like some better bale spikes and all. Yep, potential future kit for the farm. Absolute potential kit. Anyways, what are we faffing about? I need a bucket. Just the universal shall do. We could do this sort of fork. It's a lot more expensive, but yeah, this one's more versatile. And then this one is just for... Yeah, we can use this one for manure as well, so which we will probably in the future. Right, there's our bucket. Now let's go back. Oh, and I've left my weight. It's all falling apart, you see? Right, let's go back to the farm and get this silage sorted. Right, so we're back, and yeah, still can't open it, so that's fine. So we've got the New Holland in the loader already. We've got the JCB with the bucket ready to go as well. So now if we... Oh. Are you serious? Is that simple? Because then we might as well... Can we do the whole thing? Yeah. That's ridiculous. Ha! All it took was a bucket. Aye. Silly that. But I suppose I get it. Right, might as well fill the bucket up and take it to the cows. And now we've got a bucket. Fantastic. And we can also confirm how much they've got. They have... Oh, right, not very much. Okay, but yes, we've got more to add in, so that's fine. I think we should be able to collect it all without needing the bucket again. But if we do, at least we now have it. So let us just... very simply start collecting silage. That's what I thought. So this is basically the only reason I kept the loading wagon, was so that we could easily and effectively collect all the remaining silage from the pit, which would allow us to bring it directly to the cows, or in this case probably have to dump a bit to the side. I feel like there will be like a few thousand litres, if that need to go to the bunker, or the what do you call it? Yeah, we'll just take that to the shed. Actually, I really can't see it being more than a few thousand litres, but we'll find out in just a jiff. Right, there we go. We can literally watch it go in and fill up. We'll see where we're at in just a moment. And while we'll wait for that, actually, we'll just have a look and see how are the sheep. They really don't eat a lot. It takes them quite a while to get through their food. I mean, at this point, they might be reproducing by the time we're ready. Actually, when they hit the point of reproducing, they'll produce what, four more sheep, which will increase the consumption rate. There we go, 47,000. So now we'll go and collect what's left. So that's about 13. If there's more than 13, then the remaining after 13 is what we need to store, but it can't be more. Oh, well, no, it's not. It's less. Right. And some maths for you there. Might as well just get this all tidied up and sorted. And we've still got enough time in the day that we'll be able to get the baling done. We probably won't have to collect all the bales. Oh, we may have to collect the silage. If we can't get it with the wagon, we might have to scoop it along the side there with the bucket. I mean, it really only is like 5. Now it's 4 bucket loads, but we can make it less, so let's do it. Let's get it done, because then we need to sell this loading wagon. So what we'll probably do is, when we go to buy the baler in the next episode, we'll go down to the shop with the loading wagon, sell the loading wagon. Because I know I just bought it, I know that, I know, but we don't need it. I mean, even if we're to do... No, there's no reason. If we do silage again in the future, which again would be quite some time in the future. Right, what's happening here? Why can't we collect more of this? What's going on? But yeah, even if we decide to do silage again in the future, we can either do silage bales, or we can do a bunker and then buy another loading wagon. I think we'll be fine. We still do have a nice chunk of cash coming in from the other farm, so that's good. Okay, at least if we can get that last 96 litres, then we can get 3 buckets. Oh, there we go. That's so strange. Actually, I want to try this a little bit from this angle instead. See if we can collect this row. It is strange. Right, I'll do one more pass to see if we can get the 159 litres so that we've only got 2 buckets to go, and then we'll just get the rest with the JCB. Should be fine. No, it won't, should be, it will be fine, is what I mean to say. But every time we pass, we get a little bit more. But that's also fine. Let's take it. And then we can get this sold in the next one. And I know it's worth quite a bit. We'll basically be able to buy the Heston with this money directly. Because any of the other square balers are a lot more expensive as well. Like well over 100 and... Actually, let's have a look. Anything in the sales? We haven't really checked. No, not really. Right, let's have a look at... yeah, square balers. So that's the Heston that I want to get. And yeah, we get up to 208, which is a lot. Would be cool to use something like that, but I'm very keen on... Oh, and they are regular size as well. Like the Heston, it's a Heston baler, but they're 240 litre. Or 240 centimetre, sorry. Which is handy. Cool. That's exciting. Look forward to that. And there we go. Okay, so we'll get this just tucked to the side here for now. In front of the manure, because we will take that at the beginning of the next episode to go to the shop to get our baler. But for now, just to wrap things up, we will collect the last bit of silage just to get it done. And then we can actually, in the same frame, sell the bunker. Because we just won't need it anymore. It's a very nice bunker, don't get me wrong. But we just literally don't need it, so... There we go. Job easy as. Oh, what have I done? Now I'm just scooping it about, pushing it. Can we just get that last 50 litres in? It has to be very precise. That was another thing that I always found a bit of a pain with the bunkers. So you kind of got to go over it, and then there we go. You kind of got to go up and over. It's all right. It's sorted. But as I said, I mean, I'm still in it, like mentally. I'm still in it with the farming, and I'll be honest, with recording episodes again has actually, it's been a nice thing. I've been very pleased to do it for all that's gone on. But there's still so much going on that it's just like, it is nice to have this as a sort of a reprise and to get back into it as well, because it keeps, you know, it's nice. It's nice to have this sort of thing, you know. I didn't really get a chance to do any farming during that time off anyways, so it's nice to, well, time off, I'm not going to call it what it wasn't, but nevertheless, we are back with it, and for the time being doing an episode a day, as it has been the last week or so. And then beyond that, I can't say for certain how long an episode per day will last, because there will be a bit more of a, I don't want to say a break, but I think I might try and space it out and batch record a few things, so that I can ensure that at least, oh, what's that? Is my mouse doing that thing again? Oh, no, there we go. Being a bit cheeky is what it's doing, tell you that right now. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes, but at least there will still be episodes here and there, so it will be alright. Get that, and emptied. Okay, now, just before we wrap up the episode proper, just get this parked over here, and we'll run over to the bunker. I know it said it was empty, I just want to admire it one more time. It is very nice. I do quite like the sides there and the details with the, you know, the old rubber tires and barrels and trains and all. But yes, let's go into the construction menu. Into the construction menu. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Thought it had frozen, and we'll sell it. Sold. Bit of a texturing, that's fine. But there we go. Sorted. Sold and sorted. Now, as I said, we will get... we have all this space for sheep barn, and I'm very pleased to do that. And the way that the sheep barns are laid out, we could even look at doing 2 of them. But I don't think they produce, just wool. So that could be something we look into doing more of, because again, we do have... Nope, that's carpentry. So we could buy the spinnery on the map, and then the tailor shop, but I swore there was another type of crop that had to do with that, but maybe I'm mistaken. If we go down here, we can see... Right, yeah, so we've got the trout and all that. Spring onions. Wait, spring onions is what we're after, not onions. Wait, is it onions and spring onions? Right, rope seems like a new thing as well, but for some reason I feel like... Right, mushrooms as well. Onions packed. So I'm just having a cheeky peek, because this is onion salt, onion soup. Where do we make that? Interesting. I feel like some of these I haven't made even from the new, like the newer ones. Like we can do goat cheese, but I wonder if we need, and goat milk obviously from that. But I wonder then, can we put goats into this? Can we put goats into here? But can it produce milk? It must. Anyways, we'll sort that out in the next one. I think that's good for today. We've got we got a fair amount done. We got our field over there all ready to be baled. That will be in the next episode, because we are done with this one. We'll still be on October though. We'll get the bales done in October, and then we'll get into the spinach to harvest that in November, and then we can decide what we're doing with those with that field, and then cultivating the other one to put something in there. We shall see. Anyways, that does it for the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, cheeky thumbs up always helps out the channel, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Till the next one though, please do take care, and bye for now.